Okay guys, welcome to game number 3 of the TQ Open for the team Think Quick. New team, very solid though, all diamond players, all really good diamond players, and they're the ones that are just basically running this whole tournament and really getting themselves known. So I believe it is 1-1 in the finals, and there is some lagging by Kosu. But yeah, so anyway, we have Kyhol up in the top, and we have 2 in the bottom left. Kyle's a Terran player, and 2 is the Protoss player. His name is TwoJZGTE. It's just easier to say 2. So last game we actually saw a really interesting bio play coming from Kyle, but right now we got some spectator chat, annoyingly, but it's okay. We have interesting, just normal openings. I'm gonna ask them to. Actually, I don't know if they're already all spectating. Okay, well, not really much is going on. They're just talking about old names in broodwar, I think. That's right. Huh. So there actually might be another 1v1 going on between 2 people named Stealth. So it'll be a battle of the stealths. But here we have some probe harassing. Gateway, normal gateway timing, probably a 13 gate. So it seems like if there's 14 food count right now for Protoss. Then we've got the assimilator. So pretty normal stuff. It's good though. Last game, 2 went for a robo build for Colossi, and Kyle went for a bio play that actually did really well. But yeah, so this probe's actually doing some good harassing. See what the openers are for both of these guys. See if the Cybernetics core is going to go down. Yes, TQ is a team still. Real quick. Okay. Oh, looks like Stealth is gonna set up a clan war with TQ. That could be interesting. Huh. There could be a clan war between TQ and whatever that other person is. Alright, solid control, Xel'Naga watchtower, I guess. Here we have a reactor. Kyle seems to like this reactor opening, the really fast reactor. Getting Marines out. It's a little risky because early pressure can do a lot of damage against going for that reactor that fast just because it takes so long to build. But theoretically, he might be wanting to build these Marines, and then once the factory is done, swap out for the reactor and then get double Hellions and then try and do some harassment. Because if you look at the expansion in Xel'Naga Caverns, you can see that it's very wide open. Like even entry here, and even an entry back here that you have to watch out for. Hopefully once 2 decides to expand, first off, robo build. So he does see like a 2-gate robo, maybe a 3-gate's going to pop out because he does do that occasionally. But back to what I was saying is that a pylon should be placed back here just in case like Kyle is going to pull around this area to put pressure onto an expansion. But let's see, it just seems... Okay, so Tech Lab. So it seems that either... it seems like siege tanks are going to be popping out. Yeah, because Kyle does seem to like his siege tanks. He's going to siege mode quickly, that would be smart. Let's just see if we're going to 100 gas. Or 100 minerals and 100 gas, but it seems like he's instead going to put down a Ghost Academy. It does seem to be a staple TVP is Ghost Academy and tanks. Like that's what we saw a lot in the first game on Metalopolis, was that he had ghosts and tanks, but he didn't really do that much with the ghosts. The tanks he had pretty good positioning on though, but here's the expansion. So then Hellion harassing will actually be good once that expansion goes up. Well, let's see how he's going to control this. There's no siege tech being researched yet. Kind of surprising. But he is going for a ghost. It's observer. He's going very marine heavy. Just as a little aside, and he's got a ghost coming. There's no marauders yet. Is there a... Yep, there's the Robo Babe. So Colossi will be coming. So it seems that 2 really likes going for the Colossi builds. Like, he's going really skimpy on the early protection, as well as Kyhol, with the only 1 gateway in the beginning. Let's see, though. He is getting up his expansion. However, Kyhol, he might not be pushing. He might just be trying to spot. But it looks like a little push is coming up. Good. Okay, really good army movement. Going down this pathway is so much more effective than this pathway, because people on the high ground over here can hit an army coming in through here. Well, let's see. Reinforcers coming in. He's got... Interesting. He's got the 2 SUVs, so we can probably start repairing or scouting with them. You can also repair these siege tanks with them. And he's throwing down bunkers. Interesting play. These siege tanks will be able to take care of those stalkers, but these bunkers are going to effectively shut down this little area for a little while. And siege mode is up. So this Nexus actually might get taken down if this isn't handled correctly. But now that the Colossi is out, he can actually snipe this Colossi using these siege tanks. I don't believe that Extended Thermal Lance is up. No, Extended Thermal Lance is not up. But this bunker is. This is really, really tricky for 2 to handle right now. So like, okay, the Zealots are pushing. The question is, can he take out the bunker? Okay, he can't. There's just too many Marines, and the siege tanks are just providing too much of a support force. What is gonna happen now? Is he gonna salvage this? Is he gonna push in, or what? Is he transitioning out of this? He got 2 double starport coming. This might mean Banshees, because if Banshees come in after this, there's going to be a lot of damage that that 2 is going to have to take. Although it might be Vikings, so like Vikings, or maybe 1 starport for Vikings, 1 starport for Banshees or Medivacs or anything. But an expansion is going up, and 2 is going to spot it going up. Lone Marines back there, but here we have the Colossi over there. Extended Thermal Lance is researching, and these Marines are gonna die because they died. But here we got some scan to give vision over here. So this pylon might actually go down, and it goes down, and ooh, 2 is supply block now. It's actually really harmful when you're in a position like this. The bunker is getting salvaged. The expansion is going up. So now what is 2 gonna do to respond to this? He does have 2 Colossi. Thermal Lance is almost done, but really, if Vikings come in. Oh yeah, he's just going for a fast Viking rush. He's skipping the add-ons for these starports, which is very, very smart. So these Vikings are going to actually give vision. This actually kind of reminds me of going tank Viking in TVT. But yeah, bad positioning on these siege tanks. So he just let those Colossi just take out the siege tank, which is very, very bad, because those things are expensive and take a long time to rebuild. But let's see, stalkers are coming out, and really, at this point, it might be wise for 2 to re-put down his expansion. He does have the money for it, but that... Oh, the Colossi gets sniped. That's not good. And now there's no... This is really not good, because there's really not much that 2 can do right now. An Immortal is coming out, but... That's actually... An Immortal is a smart idea, because the Vikings can't hit them. The question is, what's being pulled over here? I don't know, but there's more Vikings, more Marines. But these Stalkers do beat Marines. But there is the Ghost. But the Ghost doesn't really have much energy left. And there's no cloak. The Ghost won't even get to be saved. It might actually end up getting sniped. But the expansion is up for Kyhol, which is key. But let's see what's going on. Marines are coming out. There's so few Marauders. There's no Marauders at all yet. Which is kind of confusing, but I guess it's halfway a smart idea with the Immortal and Stalker forces that are over, or the Immortal that's over there. But ooh, good positioning for the siege tank. Good EMP. The siege tank could hit the Immortal. Oh, the siege tank had gotten the Immortal. It would have done so much damage to it while it didn't have shields. But see, that was the danger of moving down this army path. That's why it's so beneficial to move down this opposite side. But now some SCVs are gonna fall, and Terran has to move his army. The expansion is getting a little bit denied, but the expansion is going out for Protoss, which is very, very good. How is Terran gonna... Okay, Terran's coming back with his expansion, which is very good. What's going on in the main of 2? It does seem that Twilight Council is up. I don't know if he's going to transfer to... he might go for a High Templar, but it might be just as beneficial to go for Charge. I don't know if he has the economic infrastructure to go for Charge. And there are 2 Marines. What's with Kyhol moving around 2 Marines? Oh, it's the rally points, according to Stealth. Yeah, rally points. But hey, whatever, I guess he's going to scout with them anyway. But, good pressure going on in the back. Very smart army movements for 2. But there might just be too much damage from the siege tank being put out. Yeah, more tanks are coming in. This is why it would been so beneficial for Kyhol not to lose those siege tanks in the bottom over here. Because you can see that right now it's taken him so long to get his tank count back to 3. That's not even that many. Well, let's see what's going on. 2 is starting to get a sizable army compared to Kyhol, who actually has less food. But, ooh, the ghost is coming in. Is it? Oh! There is not a nuke. Ah! Wait, there's a nuke! Oh my god, there's a nuke! Nuke! Wait, he's gonna nuke his own ghost. He's gonna kill his own ghost. Yep, he killed his own ghost. And he did not exactly damage that Nexus. That was a failed nuke. And that makes me very, very sad. Oh, nice job, too. Alright, at least Kyle's being good-humored about it. But yeah, so it seems that 2 is gearing up for the expansion. Let's see what's going on. More siege tanks. Marauders are finally coming for Kyhol. And a DT Shrine is up. The DT Shrine just finished. So let's see, does Kyhol have turrets or even a engineering bay? I don't think so. These DTs could actually do a solid amount of damage once they warp in. Those gateways need to be turned into warp gates. But let's see. He does have the capability to warp in a couple of DTs right now. He just has to fix this. Yeah, fix the slide block. DTs for the loss. Is that the FTL? Oh wow. Oh, tricky. Very nice with the vision of the observer. He's going to try and warp in DTs using this this pylon. However, that pylon should be in place before the DT's finished. Cloak Ghost. Is there going to be another? There's another nuke coming. Oh, that's beautiful. But this ghost is actually going to serve to scout this army coming in. But now that this pylon is done, there should be DTs. Oh, whoa. Look at all those DTs. These are just going to take out almost all the probes instantaneously. Very smart move on 2's part. So look at the damage being done. And now Kyhol sees it, but he's already lost so many SCVs in that short amount of time. But now here's the thing. Now 2 has to separate his DTs. He has to separate the DTs because they can still be hit. Because they can see by the scan. But the scan finishes. Move the DTs! Move the DTs! Move the DTs! Oh, Kyhol left the game, so no GG. Those DTs pissed him off. But still, good play with those DTs and the warping in. The 6 DTs getting warped in your base is not exactly a heartening thing to witness. But yes, solid game by both players.